What's up, nerds? I'm Sean Paul, and this is Alaska. Been living in that tent for the last 10 months. I got new glasses. $18. Listen, when the boss says stop, you gotta stop. We cleaned up a lot today. It looks a lot better than it did. Something I don't like about myself, I don't know if I should say that. Something I'm working on is being more organized. I feel like lately I've had a tendency to just kind of throw things in places, and it was apparent. I had a lot of tools rust because I left them out in the rain. I gotta be better. Right, Saoirse? I gotta be better. The mosquitoes are coming out. Let's see if I can bait one. Oh, he's on the camera. Yeah, you can't suck that, bro. Wait. They're here. The mosquitoes are here. Gracie. I've definitely waited as long as you can wait to tap for birch water. If you tap too late in the season, I've been told that the birch water you get can be really bitter. I still think the temperature has been low enough that I can still get good water. I think this is a good tree because it's bigger than 10 inches in diameter. It gets plenty of sun and it's kind of got a nice plume at the top. It's not crowded. It doesn't look dead. It doesn't have mushrooms on it. So I think this is a pretty healthy tree. I did watch a Simple Living Alaska video. I think they posted it like 4 or 5 years ago about how to tap a birch tree. And they say a good thing to do is to cut into it and see if any water comes out when you stab it. It's kind of like tree blood, which sounds terrible. I'm like stabbing a tree. I'm like, give me your blood. I want to drink it. This doesn't kill the tree. As long as you take care of the hole, you don't make the hole too big and you make sure it doesn't get infected, the tree you can tap a birch tree every year. No way, it's leaking. Let me show you. This is where the cut was. And it started leaking right here. Let me stab it again. I think it's still good. I don't know if I can taste it. No, not enough. I need more blood. Brought a drill with me from my last video. I think I showed you these taps that I have. This end goes in the tree, and this is the spout, and this is where you can hang your bucket. I think I need to go slightly up. See that? There we go. Oh, it's coming. I feel like I should go a little deeper. Why do I feel like I'm treating a patient in triage? I'm like, give me a scalpel, quick! Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's a good flow, but it's dripping consistently, like, dunk, 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 dunk. 1, 2, 3, 4. This tree was probably a musician in a past life. Who knows? Thank you, tree. Thank you for giving me your blood to drink. It sounds terrible, but this is normal, I swear. I'm just gonna leave it here and check on it, you know, maybe a couple times tonight, and then leave it overnight. We'll be back. I've got 2 buckets, so I'm gonna try to maximize my earnings. Yes, I want to drink your blood. Okay, well. You know what I noticed today? The birch trees have started to bloom. They had their buds showing for the last like week or two. And then now, looking around, I can see a shade of green, greenish yellow, coming from all the birch trees. We're gonna have a whole luscious green forest on our hands sooner or later. Oh, today is Cinco de Mayo, by the way. In honor of Cinco de Mayo, me llamo Jean Paul. Oh, yes, your baby. Wanna lay down? Wanna hang out with me? I'm just talking to the crew. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think you're laying on the microphone. Saoirse speaks Spanish. She just chooses not to. All right. It's been about 24 hours and the weather's starting to turn a little bit. It's getting really windy and these are getting heavy. Last thing I want is for them to get knocked down, so I'm just gonna get them because this is plenty of birch sap for me. Got about a gallon, half a gallon in each one. I don't know if I should mix them. This one is a different color than this one. Okay, got a cup. Let's try these out. There's a little bit of dirt in here. Mostly just like tree bark, but it's fine. Cheers. I mean, it tastes like water. It's called birch sap. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but it's like 99% water. And there is natural sugars in here. Dogs, I actually learned, are not allowed to drink this. It's very toxic for them, so Gracie's not gonna get any. It's a really soft water. I'm no water connoisseur, so I have no idea if what I'm saying makes any sense. But it's subtly sweet. It's soft as in like, I don't want to say there's like a film, but it's almost like a thick water. It's good. I'm kind of nervous to try this second tree, the yellow one. Okay, that's the same. Tastes the same. I don't know why it's that color. You can make syrup, but it's like 100 to 1. If you had 100 gallons of birch water, it would give you about 1 gallon of syrup. If you're lucky, it could be even less than that. I'm not gonna boil this down. I'm just gonna enjoy a gallon of birch water this season and call it good. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna filter it. I like my water to have a little crunch to it, you know? It's good for you. It's good for you. It builds strong bones. It cleans your teeth. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna filter it. Hey, is this Mother Nature? I was told this was her direct line. You're her secretary. Great. Could I speak to her real quick? She's busy. She's on vacation right now in Mexico. Okay. Yes, yeah, actually, I would love to leave a message. Days like today make it all worth it. If y'all see a bear sneaking up behind me, can you let me know? Appreciate it. Okay, what are you doing? No, I can't. I'm working. Please, Saoirse, if you do this, I'll never start. All right, 5 minutes. That's all you get is 5 minutes. There's a lot of mosquitoes in here. Did you bring those? Okay, so last video, a lot of people were getting on to me about the hammer I was using. This one. They said, it's too small. It looks like you're using a child's hammer. And I can't disagree with you. This is a small hammer, and the job is not easy with it. One of my best friends got this for me years ago. It meant something special to me, so I kind of wanted to use this on something special. It takes a lot of swings to get the job done. So, Woody, thank you so much for this hammer, but it's got to go. So I took all of your advice, and I went to the store, and I bought a smaller hammer. Yeah, that's right. I got an even smaller hammer. It had a tag on it and called it a stubby hammer. How could I not buy a hammer that was $3 and called a stubby hammer? I have no idea what I'm going to use this hammer for, but I have it now. It's pretty cool. Look at it. He's just a little guy. I'm thinking about naming him Stubba-Lubba-Dub-Dub. What do you guys think? Super excited to have this. For those of you who are not entertained, I did actually go and buy a real hammer. This is a Estwing 20-ounce hammer. A lot of people in the comments were saying 20 ounce is a solid way to go. It's got a smooth head. It's got a nice weight to it, and I think it'll be a lot easier for driving in these nails. So close, yet so far. Why? ¿Por qué? Oh, what's up, mosquitoes? Was there a party that I was not aware of? Sorry, wrong address. Oh, yes. Nice. Nice. Oh. Well, it passed the fall test, which is exactly what I was doing right there. Good morrow to you lads and lords. I know what you're thinking. Sean Paul, do you always wake up looking this ravishing? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do always wake up looking this ravishing. I even wake up with these shades on my face, just like this. Because I sleep with shades. Gosh. It's beautiful outside. Look at that sunlight. Look at it. Stare into it until your retinas burn. Okay, I assume you've had your fill. Oh, all right. A little camera shy this morning. Not everybody can wake up with perfect hair like you, Gracie. There's a lot of birds out here. So that's what they use to make the honey.
Yeah, we actually backed off of it for a bit because they were filling up their cells with sugar water, and so they weren't laying eggs. Oh, they've got good cap brood. They're really blowing out their comb out here.
Yeah, it's
and they're capping. They've got larvae. We're good. We've got a queen.
Oh, that one's got nothing on it.
Nothing. They live off grid.
Those look so much like the honeycomb cereal.
Don't they?
Yeah. I know. It's okay. nails are pretty long, so I don't think I'm gonna hurt you. Oh, I know. It stinks. It stinks. Good girl. It's okay. It's okay. Only 12 more. Last one. Good girl. Yeah. Oh. Yes. You want a treat? You deserve a treat. All right. Can you sit? Good girl. Run. Wop baba, a wop balaba, wop baba, laba do. I said, wop baba, wop balaba. That song has no meaning, and it doesn't need one. Which leads me to my next thing. If you're thinking, that's a lot of green really quickly in this video. We started with snow, and now there's a lot of green. Yeah, this video has taken a while to make. Because of me. I've been overthinking YouTube. I'm just being real with you guys. I'm just spitting off the dome, letting my insecurities fly out there because I've been overthinking YouTube, and I've decided to take it more lightly. It's so funny how you can just like kind of just flip a switch and be like, oh yeah, nothing really matters that much. I've still been living out here in this tent, which, by the way, it's June now. Yeah, it's June. In a couple weeks, I will have been living in this tent for 1 year, which was a goal of mine. And I did it. And now I'm ready to get in there, just like all of you are. You guys wanted me to be in that before winter started. And in the back of my mind, I was like, nah, I'm in no rush. I want to live in this. I want to live in this tent for a year. So then like one day I could be like, oh yeah, I lived in a tent for a year. I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I lived in a tent for 8 months, or I lived in a tent for 10 months. You know, a year sounds better. It's not the only reason I've been living in there. It's also because I've been having a lot of anxiety about YouTube and building all this. Not to get too meta, because that's not fun. That's not fun. That's what I've been learning through processing a lot of stuff out here. I just want to let go of all the pressure I put on myself. You know, I put so much pressure on myself. Here's the baby. She's a star. Yeah, I've just decided it's a lot more fun and easier to do all this if I put less pressure on myself. So I kind of took a hiatus from making videos because I really wanted to just reflect on all of this. It's crazy. There's really no pressure, but I put a lot of pressure on myself. Yeah, when you guys see this video, you're gonna be like, you've been gone for 2 months, if not longer, and you've barely put up siding on the inside. Yes. I've basically just been living here and existing here. Kind of sucks to say, because why does it suck to say? I probably would have done more, but the fact that I had to film myself doing it for you guys to see it put a hold on things, because I didn't want to make any progress and not film it, because I feel like I would regret that, and I feel like I would be cheating you guys out on, you know, the whole process of this whole thing. So I didn't want to make any progress without videotaping it. But for the last 2 months, I haven't wanted to videotape myself. I mentioned this in a video a long time ago when I first started this channel. I have a really hard time being perceived by people sometimes. I don't like to be seen. Look at this big old saw I just bought. I didn't just buy it. I actually bought it like 2 weeks ago. But to you, it's new. I haven't used it yet. So I'm over explaining this. It's actually something I'm working on is over-explaining myself. You know, I learned that this was a thing I did. I was on a boat with some friends. Yeah, I had friends with boats, used to. Miss that. I miss them. I was on a boat, and one of my mentors, he was an improv mentor. His name was John. I'm pretty sure his name is still John. And I think we were talking about jumping in, but nobody wanted to jump in the water first. And I was like, yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna jump in, you know. And I got on there and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna jump. He's like, just do it. And I was like, what? He's like, don't explain yourself. You don't need to explain yourself. Why do you feel the need to explain yourself? Just do it. I actually froze, like thinking about that. It really hit me. It was very profound. And I thought about it so much. And that was years ago. It hit me like, yeah. Why do I always feel the need to explain myself and what I'm about to do? It's like I'm almost trying to make it easier for people to understand me. Like, this is what I'm gonna do, and here's every step, and I hope you're okay with that and approve of every step that I'm doing. I'm a recovering people pleaser. I really try to convince myself to just do and not explain. It's a little hard with a YouTube channel because sometimes I just have to explain what I'm doing. They're like, what the heck are you doing out there? It's a good point. But maybe I don't need to explain it. Maybe I just do. Maybe I just jump off the boat. Where's my pencil? Acts of service is my love language, and I love serving others. But I think I was doing it to a detriment of myself at times, at least my mental health. Anyways, this YouTube channel was feeling like an obligation to please people. And a lot of bad feelings were coming back up. A lot of things that I was trying to unlearn. I came out here to heal as much as I did to get off grid. This getting off grid journey is equally a healing process for me because I get to be in nature and I'm actively confronting all of my insecurities and feelings, which is why I started therapy a few months ago. And I think therapy was also bringing out a lot of things I buried for a long time and are still bringing out. And I'm just learning to live with that. I thought about not doing this anymore. Not the whole off-grid thing, but presenting myself to the world. It was becoming a lot, but I didn't know why exactly. I just had an anxious feeling that I couldn't explain. This saw is huge. Is it too big? Can your saw be too big? That'll do. Come with me and you'll see all the progress that has yet to be made. Saoirse, what you crying for? I know I told you no crying on the workforce. Only I'm allowed to. Get in here. Get in here. If you got something to say, come say it. I got the mic for you. You know, it is so hard working with divas. Come here. Come here. What you gotta say? What you gotta say to these people? Okay. Ow, ow, wait. Something I've been thinking about. There was a version of me in the future begging me to enjoy the moment right now. Because this is all you got, is right now. And I don't think I've been living in the now. I used to do that a lot better when I was in improv because it's just pounded into your brain to be very present. I haven't been around a lot of improvisers lately. I haven't been around a lot of people lately. I've been in the woods by myself, which has its pros and cons. But one of the things I do miss is being around silly, goofy improvisers who are very good at living in the moment. I have not been doing that. I've been very anxious. And when you're anxious, it's usually because you're worrying about the future. You're worrying about things you can't control. Like putting in a nail. You can't always control it. I showed you guys my new hammer, right? That was like a month ago. I filmed that like a month ago. I don't want to talk about it. I freaking love this hammer. I really need a class. Boom, da, boom, da, da, boom, boom, boom. I can't help but look in the comments, but I love seeing like the really nice things that people have to say. And there's just so many people who love what I'm doing, and I have to remind myself of that. And I don't know why I forget, because there's so many great people out there who love me. Oh, that's another thing. It's very hard for me to be loved. I'm not gonna unpack that right here, but it's very hard for me to accept love, and that is a whole nother journey I'm on. Am I right, ladies? I saw a comment, somebody was like, I'm sorry, but those nails look so bad. Okay, all right, fine. You're not invited to the sleepover, buddy. I could just imagine someone sleeping in here, just like staring at the walls, just losing sleep, like, cannot believe he used those nails. I cannot believe he used those nails. That is just looks so gross and so bad. Who would do that? Me. I would do that. I don't know how much of my brain dumping is gonna go in here, but I figure I just say it out loud, let you guys know what's going on in my head. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that all of my lack of progress is because of YouTube. That would be only a half truth. And I'd love to tell you the full truth, but you can't handle the truth. Just kidding, it's not that serious. I've been a procrastinator all my life, and I'm gonna stop saying that, by the way. I think we get in the habit of saying things like, oh, I'm so bad at remembering names, or, ugh, I'm a procrastinator. If you keep saying those things over years, you start to believe it. You say a lie long enough, you start to believe it is true, and it might even become true. So yeah, I'm gonna stop saying that I'm a procrastinator, but I have been a severe procrastinator. And again, I will stop saying it after this. I am no longer a procrastinator. At least not in my eyes. I can be in yours, that doesn't matter. But in my eyes, I will no longer be a procrastinator. I would always tell myself, I'll just do it tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. And that's where anxiety comes from. Leaving things up to the future, thinking about the future too much. It's good to think about the future. Obviously, people like to plan things. I don't like to plan things. I like my future to be wide open spaces. Room to grow and change. Is that the words? I don't know. Great song though. It became a really bad habit of just pushing things off. I've been a procrastinator since high school. It's a form of self-sabotage, really. For me, I am afraid of success. It's a very silly thing to say, but I think a lot of people relate to that. I think we're afraid of the unknown, afraid that we won't be able to handle it. It also comes from just a lack of self-confidence, self-worth, really. Not believing you're worth it. And I think there's been a few times in my life where I have self-sabotaged because the success felt too close. I did the same thing in relationships too. I think when people got too close to me, oh, see you later. When people got too close to me, I would self-sabotage too. Referring back to the whole, not very good at being loved. Am I sharing too much? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't think so. I'm trying to have a more honest relationship with myself so that I can have a more honest relationship with people in my life. I'm gonna grab more wood. You guys want any? By the way, if you're sitting here listening and enjoying listening to me talk these things out, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I know there's people who came to my channel expecting things that they're used to seeing with off-grid channels. They want the same recipe. It's like their comfort, and I get that. And if I'm not your comfort or I'm not what you were expecting, I can't control that. You know, there are gonna be people who find me and don't like what I'm putting out in the world. And a lot of people are not gonna like me. And that's okay. Gosh, I've hurt myself so many times trying to understand why people didn't like me. It's a waste of energy. If you're younger than me, or even older than me, and you still haven't figured this out, it is a waste of energy trying to get everybody to like you. There are so many people in this world who will like you for who you are. We've kind of been programmed to all fit in, you know? But I don't want to fit in. We all want to fit in at some point. But I think as we get older, we realize how overrated it is. And if you just be yourself, your people will find you. And you won't have to do anything to fit in. You just have to be. And you'll just be. And they'll just be. And that's a good feeling. I feel lighter. I don't know if I look it, because you haven't seen me the last 2 months, but I was very heavy. Felt like I had a wet blanket on me and I was just walking everywhere and everyone could see it, you know? But I'm a lot lighter now because I'm letting go. What's cool too is, after saying all of this, I know there's gonna be people who comment like, dude, freaking missed you. So good to see you again. I'm just glad to see you when I see you. Because you're just awesome. And I see you. And I appreciate you. There's a lot of good people. A lot of good people in the world. Gracie girl? Where's my Gracie girl? There she is. Beautiful Gracie girl. Oh my goodness. We're going on a walk? Huh? Huh? Let's get out of here. Let's go on an adventure. Oh my gosh. These are ancient ruins. Wow. This must be from the original settlers. I don't know if these are called alders or willows, but they're beautiful. They create these little canopies. As I'm walking around my property, I'm realizing there are springs everywhere. I was worried I wasn't gonna have water on my property, and now I think I have an abundance. I mean, I think I've counted dozens. I don't know if they're gonna produce a lot of water, but a lot of them, even in midsummer, will have pools of water right here. And it's clear, like it looks like clean water. I just have to like tap into it. I noticed that these types of plants grow around the springs. Come on, Gracie. I feel like I'm in a Amazon rainforest right now. There's another spring. I'm telling y'all, they are all over the place. That is a huge puddle of water right there. It It goes all right there. Is that tree winking at me? I feel like I've shown these before, but there are these plants all over here that have these little spikes on them. And they're not terrible. Depends on how healthy it is. The healthier it is, the stronger the pricks are. These are the pricks of the forest, if you ask me. Come on, Gracie. You can't go far. Dude, there's another spring. I'm not kidding you. I don't know if this is exciting to y'all. There's also a big pile of poop in there. That's gross. Won't be drinking that. Whoa, it's like flowing. It's actively flowing. That is spring water on my property. Oh. Look how clear that is too. You could drink this in case of an emergency, but I wouldn't drink it right now. And you shouldn't drink standing water anywhere out in the wild because it could have animal poop in it, is the most likely thing. And you can get giardia from that, which is like a sickness that'll just like tear you up from the inside. If you've ever seen the show Alone, like 9 times out of 10, somebody on that show gets giardia from drinking water that's not boiled or filtered. It would be nice to have ice cold water on a hot summer day, just like straight from the tap. It's not really hot today. It's like 55 degrees Fahrenheit. But this next week coming up, it's gonna get up into the 60s. Brother. That's a moose head. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Am I allowed to touch this? Is that gross? Whoa, dude, that looks prehistoric. That's a foot. I mean, I know that's literally a foot, but like measurement wise, that's a foot. This head is like 2 feet and there's spines. That's a spine. That's a spine if I've ever seen one. That's just a spine and a head. But that's crazy. That's a skull. Wow. No way. Dude. What is that? Is that its bone? Is that its pelvis? Is that its hip? Why is it all the way over here? Oh my gosh! This looks like a fake bone. It's so real. It looks fake. It looks like a fake bone you'd buy at the grocery store. Gracie found more. What is that, Gracie? What is that? Are these bones? Did you kill this moose, Gracie? What is that? Are these your bones? Okay, well, I'm taking these. I wonder how it died. I feel like natural causes, maybe. Maybe it was attacked. Could have been murdered. There could be a moose murderer around here. Or I just stumbled across an ancient moose burial site and disturbed it, and now I'm going to be cursed for the rest of my life. I hope it's the latter or the former. Whichever one is not where I'm cursed. This guy definitely didn't brush his teeth. Kind of looks like an alien head, I'm not gonna lie. This is coming with me. I'm not too far from my place. Hi ho, hi ho. Lead the way. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you a goofy girl? Are you a goofy girl? Go. What's up? I feel like I look like a starving French artist right now. This is my my canvas, and what I'm going to do is put the boards on the wall, and so it looks like a cabin, and then I will live in cabin, and moi. Hello. I also moved my stove a little bit, just a tiny bit, little feng shui, you know. Also, so I can work on my cabin wall. Not even gonna go outside. Everything I need is in here. It's all coming together! He's a maniac, maniac, oh no, no. Oh no! There we go. Back to normal. Oui. Yep, I'll just cut off. I'll just cut off a ½ inch. Okay. I think I have a visitor. Oh my goodness! What are you doing? You wanna come in here? Come on. Yeah, welcome. It's looking better, I swear. I'm getting work done. You can stay. You can chill, but I don't know if you're gonna like the hammer noise. You wanna stay and find out? I'm gonna make you some shelves in here. I'm gonna put a nice little windowsill so you can sleep there, be nice and warm and see the outside. I think it's gonna be better. I think it's gonna be better in here for a little while. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. What? When you try to open the door, it stops right there because it's hitting this piece that's tying these together, and my very drafty door basically cut out a slight box right here so this door can open all the way. Cut my hand. Ah! Ah! Somebody send a doctor! Tell Gracie I love her. Oh yeah, also Saoirse, I love her too. Okay, that's actually a lot of blood now. I'm not freaking out. I'm not freaking out. I'm just eyeballing this. I should just name this cabin Eyeball Cabin. It's not weird, is it? Welcome to Eyeball Cabin. Eyeballed it myself. Come on in to Eyeball Cabin. It's tiny, yet effective. Am I right, ladies? Look at that. Look at that. It goes. Oh, hey, Gracie. What are you doing? Is it raining? You want to hang out in here? I had a 4-foot board that was just sitting right here. And I was like, well, let me see if it fits. And it fit perfectly right here. So now I have a shelf. Hangs off about that much, which is about 4 inches, I think. And it's the width of the board, which is about 7 inches and a quarter. I think it'll be great for Saoirse when she wants to sit and look out the window. And I plan on just putting trim flush from here back. So just filling this area and covering that up all the way around. 4 3/8. It's midnight right now, by the way, which is crazy. I don't need a headlamp out here. I just need it in there because there's no light. There we go. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, ding, boom, bam, wah, bam, bam, boom, boom, boom. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so fun. It's a good song. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Oh, it's a lovely cloudy day here in Alaska. I'm gonna have my back to you, I'm sorry. I just want you to look at the back of my head, because the back of my head is ridiculous. Oh, by the way, my finger recovered from last night. I just put a tourniquet on my arm to stop the bleeding, and I slept well. All right. I thought of my next steps. This board had a black smudge on it. And that was from rubbing on the back of this moldy log. And it made me think, I just need to clean these as soon as possible, aka right now, before I put anything back here, because it's just going to make it harder to clean. I just need to spray these logs down and scrub them. I was reading through the comments on my last video, and people said the best way to get rid of mold on a porous surface like wood is to use distilled white vinegar with equal parts water. Whoa. Okay, that's not very spritzy. Look at that. Yuck. In case any of you were wondering, yes, I'm single. There's something actually kind of relaxing about this. Cleaning is nice. I should do it more often. I have scrubbed it all down. I've only done a once over. I think I'm gonna go back and do it again because it said to apply generously, and I wanna make sure I didn't miss any spots because I don't want any mold growing back. I was gonna try to finish this wall for this next video, but now that I have the mold thing and I have to let this dry and I plan on scrubbing it again, I kind of just wanna edit my next video since I've been gone for a long time and just get it out. You know, I don't know if you guys have this feeling, but if it's with a project or like anything creative, if you've been away from it for a long time, it feels weird almost. At least I feel weird. I'm like, oh, like how do I move forward? I've been gone so long. Where do I pick back up? I think the easiest thing to do is just do it. Yeah, just get it out to you. I don't want to overthink it. I want to go back to what I was saying earlier. I want to take YouTube more lightly. I've been gone for 2 months because I needed a break, honestly. I debated quitting YouTube a few times. Like I got very close, but every time my heart told me not to do it, because how cool is this that I get to share this with you guys? I get to share this with my friends and family back home. I don't want to let this go because it's too fun. I think I've just created boundaries with myself and also just decided to take this way less seriously. To focus on the good, keep pushing forward, keep challenging myself. Like, I find myself messy, but I like it because there's a lot of things I can work on. And I'm a growth mindset kind of person, so I'm constantly like, I can look at my ugly sides and I will address them eventually. I'll find the tools. The thing I'm working on right now is the emotional part. Being able to explain my emotions. It's a trouble that I have and a lot of men have in general. And that's why it's also really important to me, because I have a side quest that I've been on for years that I haven't really been pursuing lately, but I'm really interested in building bridges for men who feel very isolated emotionally, intellectually, in society. Just, yeah. I think it's a very important topic, and I feel like a lot more men just need to talk. And that's what I'm doing, at least trying to. But I know a lot of you guys are super supportive. One guy was like, dude, I'll take an hour of you weed whacking, just put something out. And as silly as that would be for me to just put out an hour of me weed whacking, it's reassuring that there's just cool people out there. You're cool people. That's who I do it for. I do it for you guys. I do it for my friends and family back home, especially my nephews, because I want to be cool. Like, I just want them to think I'm cool. That is the only reason I'm doing this, is I want my nephews to grow up thinking I'm cool. It's very selfish, but you know, we all have to have dreams. I hope you weren't expecting this video to be some grand thing because I was gone for a long time. You know, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in you're gone for a long time, you got to give us something big, you know? I hope you just enjoyed it. for what it is. I feel more light. I'm letting go of that expectation of being big and great and different, you know? If I be myself, I will be big, great, and different. It'll just naturally happen because I believe that in myself. And I hope that you believe that. And if you don't, work on it. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, oh well! So she wanted to say bye. She didn't actually. I just snatched her up. She's a little confused, but... Oh, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to hug you and show off my bear cat to the world. Come on. No. You know what? She's a lot like me the last 2 months. I get it. I get it. Okay. My friends, my family, my friends of family, I bid you adieu. See you later, nerds.